Hi, it's Phoenix. Haven't posted or made a video in about a month because of the Mercury retrograde. So I decided to take a break from social media. I'm really not a social media type of person. I just started doing this last year. No, 2020 was it? No, last year, 2021. I think my first video is about a year old. So I want to talk about second chances. We're in the Mercury retrograde, the first Mercury retrograde of 2022. Happy New Year. I have been going through so much on my spiritual journey. It's been really hard, really rough for me. I'm a Virgo, Cancer, Aries. The Cancer was taking over. I was so emotional, crying because of my hair journey that I'm on, using green pepper olive oil, my rice hair mask. I made a video on how you can make that and try that for yourself. I plan on making a video of how I make my green pepper olive oil hair mask. You could look it up on YouTube. Is how I found a few videos and made it my own. I add my own special ingredients for what I think will help with my hair growth journey. It's good, but I tried to style my hair for Christmas Eve and New Year's. I literally broke down crying like a baby. I thought back about my youthful years when my hair was long and it's so short. I had to cut it much shorter. My hair is up to here now. Can you imagine going from hair down to my butt to this short? I know that my hair will grow back in time. It's been progressing really well using this green pepper olive oil hair mask for the past, I think, 7 months now. So hopefully by the summer, by December, January, a year later, I'll be where I want to be on my hair journey. I can't even believe I let it bother me so much. I think it's because it's like women feel more self-conscious about things like this, about the way we look, our hair, our face, our makeup. We focus so much on the imperfections, and being a Virgo, I want to be perfect, the best. I want to present myself, especially now that I'm doing social media. Hey, I want to look good. I can't help it. It's just a part of the Virgo trait. Anyone who's a Virgo can tell you the same thing. It's comforting to know that I care about myself so much, and I realize all the damage that I have done to myself, to my body, all those years ago, using drugs, hanging out, not paying attention to myself, my body, and abusing things, life, people, men. This is my karma. It's me paying back karma in a way, I guess, for me to understand how I hurt myself and how I hurt other people is how I started looking at it. Not so much losing, but learning. So what I want to talk about is second chances. We're coming up in the Mercury retrograde, and I was just reevaluating my life since the week before Christmas is when I really started to get that self-conscious feeling before I did the styling my hair. I don't know, it was like pre-retrograde time, and it hit me hard. I had to deal with something from my past, and I didn't want to bring that into my next video. So I wanted to deal with that, cry it out, understand, learn, and move on. Just like the last video I posted. Moving on. It's what I have to do now that I'm in a new year. I am a Tiger Chinese zodiac. This is my year. I'm so happy about that. Year of 222, angel meaning number. Don't worry, you could look it up on Google for yourself. And I hope that this year would be better for me, so I won't have to worry and feel the way that I did for Christmas Eve and New Year's. So, second chances, Mercury retrograde. Don't give anyone second chances. Why? Let's learn from my personal experience. What happened to me? I told you I went to a funeral last summer. Will probably be one of the biggest mistakes I have ever made in my life so far. And I have been told that I have a long way to go. So I was looking back, thinking I could have invested that time and money for a taxi to get to this place. I spent $200 in taxi that day on myself, on my hair, on my skin, on nice food at an expensive restaurant. But instead, I put that money into, I hope I learned something from that, because I'm reevaluating it and I don't feel like I'm learning anything from it. I am separate from that experience or whatever lesson that I'm supposed to learn from that, because I'm on a spiritual journey, is what I'm trying to say. I think it was more for that person that I went to. Relative is something that they need to learn for their spiritual journey that I know they will never start. Just being around this person, he is such a negative energy. He is low vibration. He will never know what it is to start a spiritual journey, to become his highest self, to put his name in the book of life. I gave him access to subscribe to my channel so that hopefully he can see this video, play it back, and understand where I'm coming from. Not only because I want to be right, but because I want him to start. You have to start. We just passed the middle of the 7-year tribulation. We're starting the last 3.5 years of the 7-year tribulation, and this person, along with so many other people in this world, need to learn how to start a spiritual journey. I never thought that I would ever be saying something like this ever in my life, or that I would turn to spirituality, or that I would start lighting Palo Santo, incense, sage, rose. This candle right here, my, what do you call this, mural? Look at that. I literally have a cross, 2 of them. Look at that. My candle has been popping for the past 2 days now, letting me know what I need to know for my spiritual journey. And in fact, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about the person from the funeral, and leaving her audios, because we really can't talk on the phone all day long. So I'll just leave her audios, and I'm the one sending audios speaking about the person from the funeral. As I'm talking about this person, that candle starts popping to let me know, spiritual confirmation, that I'm making the right decision by not having people in my life. That's what the Mercury retrograde is for, to let you know to separate yourself from people for your spiritual journey, for your life journey, for you to take a break and do what needs to be done, your responsibilities, as in go to work, pay your bills, take care of your children, etc., whatever your life is. If I had kept this person in my life, I would be going downhill. I would never go anywhere in my life. I would be off of my spiritual journey, off of my life path. I would not be financially abundant. And I heard videos, I watch horoscope videos. That's another reason how I got into this spiritual journey. I was just so curious about what was going to happen to me in the future. So who would know better than a psychic? And I can't afford to see one face to face every single day. So I pay for YouTube Premium so I don't have to waste my time watching commercials, because I know it's a brainwash in the Matrix. They're going to use it against you. Obviously, I've noticed that when I started my spiritual journey, and that was a distraction. So it's worth the $12 a month. I recommend it, whether you watch horoscope videos or not. You don't have to waste your time watching commercials. These videos are telling me, warning me about somebody from the past coming back into my life. And this is exactly what happened to me last year. And I avoided the red flags, thinking that this person would never do something like that to me. He's intelligent. He has education. He seems well put together, but yet and still something motivated him to come back in my life. And I truly believe it was just for a financial gain, financial reasons. I don't know what's going to happen to me in my future, but I've been told that I look rich. I'm going to be rich. You should be a model, an actress, an actor. Why are you living in the ghetto? You could have so much money and be famous and well known and blah, blah, blah. I don't know where my life is going to take me. I don't know what making these videos will bring into my life. Spirit was the one that told me to make the videos. So you can go back to my first few videos. I didn't know what to post. I hope and pray I'm saying the right thing to people, to inspire them, to motivate them, to give them good advice, especially now during the Mercury retrograde. From my personal experience, it was a complete waste of time, and I did not learn anything from this person. Nor do I think will I ever learn anything from anyone in my future who is from the past that will try to come back into my life. It's just a complete waste of time. And this is going to sound really sad, what I'm about to say, but I have to say it. Hopefully to educate someone out there and let you know, don't fall for the traps. The evil will use death to their sick, twisted, narcissistic energy, vampire, gaslighting ways to trap you, hold you back, keep you back from your abundance, your twin flame, meaningful relationship with a significant other who you have been waiting a lifetime for, to keep you from your financial abundance coming into your life in the future, and who's basically going to hold you back from everything that God, spirit, ancestors, the highs of the high had in store for you from day one, from when you were a child. Me living my life here every day is nothing new. It was already written in stone. Clearly, if I can go to a psychic and she could tell me and give me the heads up about this person 2 years in advance, and I just couldn't see it, I didn't notice it, they know, and they pre-planned, and they're going to plan again this year. Believe me, I've received downloads around February 2021 that the evil is planning on doing something. And guess what happened to me? The funeral happened to me. Somebody from the past. How do I know if that person died? Listen, I don't live in the Matrix. I know what's under the meat suit. How do I know that I didn't get played? How do I know that you're not using death as an excuse just to reach out to me because you have no other option, and you think that I'm lost in the Matrix, that I can't see past your BS, excuse my French. I've had this happen to me in 2019. Someone from the past literally called my boyfriend at the time phone because I didn't want them to know my information. And stupid me, why would I call this person on another person's line? The enemy tried so hard to attack me. Do you know what this person used? Death as an excuse. So that's twice in my life, the enemy used death as an excuse to reach out to me. And it was a dog the first time. Crying his eyes out, telling me my dog is gonna die. What does that have to do with my spiritual journey? What does that have to do with God, with Jesus, or whatever anyone out there believes in? What does that have to do with my life journey? What does that have to do with me buying candles and making sure that I have spirit near me? What does that have to do with paying my rent and making sure that I have a roof over my head, buying food and making sure I have food on the table? Is that going to help me to prevent this guy from reaching out to me for the funeral situation? How are you helping me get closer to the divine, to myself, so I could stay at a high vibration? These people are so selfish. I mean, others, because I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just going to say it like it is. I don't know what they're thinking. They're so selfish in their ways, just to win. This is all just to win. They will use anything against chosen ones, especially people who put their name in the book of life, who are on a spiritual path. It's not so much religion. Religion is a choice. There's so many, pick one. I'm not trying to make fun, but come on. It's all down to spirituality. Be a free thinker outside of the matrix. You know what I'm about. You've seen my business cards. But I don't talk about the Bible so much. I don't talk about religion in itself, how I know it in my heart, because it's my personal choice. I'm not going to brainwash you and shove the Bible down your throat like one of my parents tried to do me my whole life, who obviously neither one of them put their name in the book of life, and they're both burning in hell. People that I will never ever see again. And that's another thing that I want to tell you. You want to think in your mind, like, let me give this person a second chance. Let me ask you a question. How long you think that person is going to be in your life? Because I'm in my late 30s and I'm all on my own. Where's my family? Where are my friends? I don't have anyone. Every single day I'm on my own. I take care of myself. I eat good. I take care of my skin. I take care of my hair. Right now, this morning, I just put the green pepper, olive oil, rice hair mask in my hair. Nobody is around to help me with that. I don't need anyone to help me with that. You think that you need people in your life? No, you don't. They don't have anything to do with your life journey, your spiritual journey. These people in your life are gonna make their own decision and believe in something completely different than from what you believe in. So obviously you're gonna clash, especially during a time like what we live in now. It's more of pick a side. Either you're gonna get, if you could hear me, or not. Are you gonna get the jab or not? This is how we're gonna in the future determine who's real and who's fake. What I'm trying to say is, who's gonna get the mark of the beast? Who's gonna get the chip in their right hand? So this is Mercury retrograde, and this is the time for you to think about your life journey, your spiritual journey, and don't make the same mistake that I did. I knew the first time, come on, it's a dog, really? I'm gonna go out of my way for a dog, for an animal? I get it. There are animal lovers out there. I understand, and I don't mean to say anything in a disrespectful way. I'm just angry because it's like my personal life, my journey, that somebody would use a beautiful creature, an animal, just to their sick, twisted, narcissistic energy, vampire gaslighting ways. So I don't want you to take offense to what I just said, but imagine being in my shoes. I really enjoyed the time that I spent with the animal, with the dog, and that somebody would do something so disgusting to me. And I put my name in the book of life. I am a spiritual person. I am on a high vibration. I don't want what I said for people to look at me in a negative light. I'm just trying to explain myself and my story and how I feel about it and how I think it's just so effing disgusting. And that's not how people should live. Using death as an excuse to reach out to me. I can't help you. How am I supposed to help you? I had the free will to put my name in the book of life. I have the free will whether I had wanted to continue the life that I was living before or to change and become this new person that I am today on a higher vibration on my spiritual journey. So you reaching out to me, you're wasting both of our times. Do you get where I'm coming from now? Like, On top of that, you just want to use death as an excuse? Two times in my life. And neither one of them came to me on a spiritual type level. Nothing about keeping third eye open on a third eye conversations, nothing at all like that. So you're completely wasting my time. And I look at that as like disrespectful. And I hope that in my future, I meet more people with their third eye open on a spiritual journey, that they're serious about their life and they wouldn't do such things like that. These people don't have a soul. And if they do, look at what they're choosing to do. Waste time instead of starting your journey, your life journey, your spiritual journey, being involved in meaningful things, trying to find someone and look at them like on a twin flame, meaningful relationship. And it doesn't have to be sexual. You could be good friends with someone. And that's twin flame right there. And that's better than anything sexual, because chances are you might walk away from that. And I've had this experience before. I don't want these types of things, people in my life with that type of mentality. It took for you to say that somebody's gonna die to try to bring me back in? Like, why? Who does stuff like that? Who would do something like that? Well, like, seriously, what are you thinking? I have never in my life ever done anything like that. Ever, never would I ever do that in my future. Now that my third eye is open, am I really gonna waste somebody else's time? And this is why I don't have any friends. What do I need friends for? If I'm not gonna be in your life to help you ascend on a higher vibration, there is no reason for you to be a part of my life or for me to be a part of your life, because that's how much I respect you to stay away from you and how much I have respect for myself. Because that time that I'm putting into the friendship to get to know you and build a twin flame meaningful relationship, I could put that in myself and love myself even more and build myself up, so that way when I'm ready to have people in my life, yes, I'm ready for the equal give and take. Yes, I know the responsibility. I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to this, I have to that. I got to be mindful. I got to watch the words that I say. Instead of always thinking and wondering and impressing or staying on top of things, I could just stay by myself. And these people did not understand that about themselves, that you need to spend more time alone, especially during Mercury retrograde. And mind you, there's going to be 4 Mercury retrogrades in 2022. That's even more reason to spend more time by yourself and keep yourself at a high vibration. You could have that peace of mind. You could have more money in your pocket. You could have a cleaner apartment. You could walk around the house naked. You could do whatever you want to do. Watch whatever movies you want. Laugh and enjoy the freedom of being alone by yourself. There's no point in looking for something, especially it's like once you get involved, you're not understanding the responsibility of it. You think and pray to God, I want this, I want that. And you just wonder to yourself, but why is it the delay? Why is it taking so long for me to get the things that I want, no matter what it is? Because it's like, seriously, are you ready for the responsibility that you're asking for? You know, I spoke to someone last year on my birthday. I'm a Virgo, so September. And they're asking me, what do I want? Like, and I had another conversation, like, what do you want out of life? And I said, nothing at all. Nothing. Flowers. Give me flowers. Because I'm an earth sign, so that will keep me at a high vibration. I used the roses for my spiritual bath. Had a great time with that. I don't want anything in my life. I don't even want money, because I know more money, more problems. You know how the saying goes. Anything added into my life, it's not so much a pretty picture. It's so much more to it than that. I could have a pet dog and I'll walk my dog outside and people will see me and compliment, oh my God, that's such a nice dog or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then I have to come back home and brush the dog, feed the dog, play with the dog, spend time with the dog, vacuum the floor, make sure they have their shots, cut their nails, vacuum the floor, hair everywhere. I think people don't think about it when it comes to the responsibility of having things. It could be anything: a car, a house, an apartment, a business. Even this candle, seriously, this, do you know what it takes for me to have this in my house? I have to go to the 99-cent store and buy it. I'm not going to waste my money with the intentions of not using it for positive, in a positive form. You get where I'm coming from? Like, I buy green pepper and olive oil because I know I'm going to use it on myself, for my hair growth. I have these lights up here, nice, pretty, to keep me at a high vibration, so it's not dark in my room right now. It's dark, so I'm like scared of the dark. Who isn't? Like, I invest my money into things that I know that I'm gonna get something back from it that is good for me. If you're really ready for a responsibility, great, you have ascended on a high vibration and you understand the meaning of responsibility. Don't be like these people that I'm talking about. Don't be like my parents. Don't be like this guy at the funeral. Don't be like this one that's calling me about my dog is about to die. You just want me to drop everything and run to you? But then how are you going to help me to help myself so I can help people? Are you going to teach me to light candles? Are you going to show me how to create business cards and make videos? Are you going to be standing right here next to me making this video? No, these are the things that are important to me in my life. Why? Because Spirit is directing me to light candles, to buy this thing you see on the ceiling, to put green pepper and olive oil, to use my Regrow toothpaste. These things that I'm doing in my life have nothing to do with anyone else. I need to take care of myself and do what I have to do for me. And I know that in my future, people are going to come. But for now, before the mark of the beast, I want to enjoy my peace and quiet. And I think that other people out there should do that too. And I have mentioned in one of my videos about doing a peaceful protest. And I don't watch the news, but I scroll through YouTube and I'm seeing that people are clashing with the police, fighting because I've even saw a video that they're coming out with the mark of the beast in Europe and other countries now. Imagine, like, that will come to America. I live in America, and yes, I am afraid. Not because like I'm gonna get it, but like it's coming. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I remember that video that I made and I said it's okay to protest. I'm at this point I'm just looking at it like a waste of time. I was wrong. See, I'm learning too. Like, I don't know what to say sometimes, and I think that I'm gonna say the right thing, and I'm not well educated in that area of protesting or any. I've never done that in my whole life. Why would I? I'd rather be in the comfort of my own home, making a video online and spending time by myself. It's just so sad and unfortunate how these people feel like their freedom is being taken away from them and they feel like they have to fight. And I understand what you're fighting for, but now is not the time to fight. All you have to do is just make a decision, yes or no. You don't have to be outside wasting time when you could spend that with your twin flame or by yourself or with pets or family or your friend, your best friend. You don't have to be involved in something that's going to keep you at a low vibration. I feel like I wish I had said this before. I felt it in my heart. It's just I just didn't know what to say. I get caught up sometimes and I'm just wondering, I hope I say the right thing because it will be used against me, and I'm learning. I sometimes don't know what to say. I'm so nervous about it, and this is one of the reasons why I was so emotional for Christmas Eve and New Year's. I'm worried about what am I going to say in my next video, and I hope that I say the right thing, and I don't want someone to feel offended or anything like that, or look at me in a bad light, or use my past against me. I'm making a video now, and then this is going to be used against me in a year from now, 2-3 years from now, 10 years from now. If there is internet, social media still, who knows? I don't know. They are doing something to us, to people, to normal human beings, that they're making us do these things to ourselves. Like, seriously, protesting, you're only hurting yourself. All you have to do is just wait for the moment when they say, are you going to get the chip or not? Protesting won't stop it from coming. It's going to come. There's nothing that you can do to prevent something that has already been planned for hundreds and thousands of years ago. If I could run into a psychic and she could tell me my future and it actually happens like the things she said a year later, there was nothing that I could do to stop it. It was gonna happen. All I have to do is, when I'm living in the moment, make a better decision. All I have to do is agree or disagree, say yes or no. I don't have to go anywhere or talk to anyone and get good or bad advice. It's my life, my choice. Not to be all preachy, I don't know if I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but it does say that in the Bible that you have free will to choose to get the mark of the beast or not. It's free will. That's the point that I'm trying to make. No one will ever force you ever. It's just, I get how you're looking at it. Like, if I don't get the jab or if I don't get the chip, I'm not going to be able to buy, and it says sell, buy or sell anything. You won't be able to have your normal life of having a phone. How are you going to pay the bill, or a roof over your head, or a car, or food, or anything, clothes? We are all being tested right now, at this very moment, since this started. What decision are you going to make? That's what it will all come down to. Protesting or talking about it won't make a difference, and I get that. I'm speaking now. But I hope that what I'm saying makes sense to you, and I want to let you know I'm not doing that, and I don't want to be a part of that. All I know, what I choose to do is patiently wait for when it's my turn and they ask me. I'm just going to say no. I don't have to scream or yell or anything. I'll cry in the privacy of my own home, just like I did for Christmas Eve and New Year's. And be upset that things are going to be taken away from me because of a choice that I'm going to make. There's no other way to look at it. There's no debate in this. Like, if you're not a part of the 1% or the cult or whatever, you get what I'm saying, then your voice doesn't matter. My voice doesn't matter. Because I had to make the same choice as you. All I can do is just try to enjoy my life the best I can, especially now, before 2025, while there's still cash, quarters, and coins. Believe me, this is going to be up in a museum like way back when. Like, that's when everything was normal. $1 bill, $2 bills, $5 bills, 10, 20s, hundreds are literally going to be up in museums. Like, yeah, that was like, our grandchildren are going to be walking through museums. This is what cash used to look like. This is what tokens used to look like before Metro cards. I grew up in New York City. That's why I'm just giving you examples like that. I remember when my father was alive, he had the ring of the tokens that would go in the slots, and he was even arguing about it then, how it changed from the tokens to Metro cards. No, it's complicated, this and that. And it's like, I think about that, like, there's no point in protesting or arguing or nothing. The change will happen. All you have to do is agree or disagree. And just like when that change happened, we all had no choice but to use Metro cards to go to and from. And then they started coming out with apps that you could just swipe your phone and just pass through the turnstile and wait on the platform for the train to come and go on your way. Change is inevitable. It's something that you cannot stop, whether it's in the matrix or spiritual. I remember once upon a time, I was a badass person, like a thotty, whatever you want to call it. I did drugs, I did this, I did that. I mean, now I drink my whiskey and I smoke a little bit of weed, and not like how I used to before when I was young. Believe me, like every day. Doesn't matter, it's legal, right? And alcohol is legal. Seriously, I'm in my late 30s. Who cares? Change will happen no matter what. I would have never thought I would be living the life that I'm living now, saying the things that I'm saying now. I remember the way that I used to talk before. Change is a good thing, even if it means saying no to the mark of the beast. This is a good change in your life. Believe me. You think that I would have this tattoo on my hand for show, for fun? I have it there because I'm not going to get the mark of the beast. My business cards don't lie. I am telling you my story. I would love if I could make a movie of my life and show you how I became Phoenix, how I put my name in the book of life, so you can see like what I went through, what I came from, who I used to be around that was holding me back, just like they're trying to do like last year and with the dog situation, to the person that I am today. If somebody's out there and you see me, I don't know, a movie director, I would seriously, you get a lot of money for that. I don't know. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying something like that, but before we have the memory of cash of I remember those days, I mean, why not? It's for educational purposes. I don't even care about the money, really. Money, cash is only going to be around for 3 years. I want my story to be told. But I know that this is the Matrix, and I'm just saying it like that. Like, you really would profit from my story, seriously. I'm just so worried about, like, am I saying the right thing? Oh my God, I don't want to mess up. Like, oh my God, watch what you say. It's like, ah. Seriously, like, I was so emotional the end of 21. Oh my God, I was just so worried about the next video. Like, please say the right thing. Don't mess up. Like, so many people, if not now, later in the future, they're gonna watch and replay this. Like, you know, you gotta be this leader, this role model. You gotta be, you know, like the voice for people who are afraid at times. I see people wearing masks. I've never thought I'd be living in a time where everybody in the world is wearing a mask everywhere they go. Never would I have ever imagined. These are signs of the time. And I truly believe that there's nothing to be afraid of. If you are on a spiritual path, a spiritual journey, if you have religion, if you truly believe in God, a higher source of power, what fear? What is fear? Angels don't know what fear is. Demons don't know what fear is. So why should fear be instilled in you? We're learning fear from the Matrix. I think that this pandemic is what that's about, to put fear in you. Something that shouldn't even be there. It's being reprogrammed to take you away from your higher self, something that you had from birth. Seriously, like, what's under this person's meat suit that they would promote and encourage people to have fear in them? The only reason why you would put out fear is because actually you're afraid. And seriously, there is a God. It has to be. And whatever this higher being is will come. As an example, please, I don't want to offend anyone, but in the Bible it says Jesus will come for his people, 144,000 people, those who have their father's name on their forehead and who put their name in the book of life. And I am giving you my testimony that I am one of them. And I know exactly word for word what that means when I did put my name in the book of life and felt the feelings that I felt and understand it in words exactly how it impacted my life and what it means to me, what love actually means. Again, I'm so sorry. I know there's a lot of people with their own personal opinion. Like I said, like I would like to make a movie so people can really understand my life journey, my spiritual journey, and how I became who I am. I would never force anything on anyone. You have the free will to choose. There has been so many people forcing me to do drugs, Jesus, go clubbing, be with me. You're the one for me. You're my girlfriend. Have a baby by me. I mean, I've heard it all at this point of my in my life. Marry me. I mean, it's just too much. I have my own personal experience that I would never just shove it in your face and be like, you gotta, you gotta, you gotta. I don't have to force anything that will eventually be revealed on its own. You're going to see it for yourself. It's clearly staring at you right in the face right now. So how much longer can you be in denial? With or without religion, with or without friends or family in your life, with or without money. It's all going to come down to a choice no matter what decision you make in life. And it could be anything. I choose to be involved in this. I choose not to be involved in this. And it's just that simple and easy. I've always been the type to always say, no, I don't want to be involved. No, I don't want to be involved. And then in my 20s, I started to break from that and say, I want to be involved. And I always got involved in things that kept me at a low vibration. So many people were jealous of me. I've heard psychics tell me that, like every psychic I ever met said, people are jealous of you. And I just came to a point in my life where I'm just like done with people because I don't want them to feel that way towards me. I try my best to stay away from people. I like my life alone with no one in it, no drama, no problems, no headache. I'd rather be on my spiritual path for my everlasting life. And if somebody doesn't understand that about me, about my personal choice and my spiritual journey, my everlasting life, something that is outside of religion because I'm a free thinker, then you can't be a part of my life. And I don't want to be a part of your life. Because if you can't recognize that in me, and then if I can't recognize that in you, I cannot force you to start a spiritual journey. Because if I was to shove the Bible in your face, for example, or say, do it, do it, do it, you gotta, listen, look, do you see? No, it's the end, please, listen. No, like, I'll be scaring you, I'll be scaring myself, and I don't want big guy in the sky to replay my life back like you forced them. Come on. Would you want somebody to do that to you? I cannot. I am so highly evolved spiritually, and I haven't even got to the top yet. But I'm like there. I'm like almost at the top. That if I was to come in somebody's life, or if somebody wanted to come in my life, and they haven't started a spiritual journey, or they're at the beginning of it, trust and believe that you're going to start hearing and seeing things. And this is something that if you was to go to the doctor and they ask you, do you hear things? Do you see things? And you say, yeah. What are they going to do? Prescribe meds? Something that is supposed to be a normal thing for a human being, especially who has a soul, something that they want to take away from you and keep you away from. I don't want that for you. I mean, you being a part of my life, seriously, you would get hurt. Not me, because it's like I already know, like I see and hear things like on a spiritual level. Information. I understand these types of things. I did my research. I know what I'm involved in. But other people don't know that. Other people are not ready. So you'll be with someone who doesn't match your vibration. That's why, especially now during Mercury retrograde, it's better to just be alone. You don't have to be involved in anything. You can make a choice to say no thank you. Whether it's to people, a job, a situation, whatever it is, or even if it comes down to coming soon, the chip, the mark of the beast, just say no. That's it. That's all. Don't make the same mistakes like I did in my 20s. Yeah, sure, okay, let me try it, all right? I could put it on and take it off. It's like, listen, I put on a tattoo. It's not going anywhere. I had to get that laser remove or use a special cream. Like, seriously, it's there forever. Once you put the chip in, that's it, game over. There is no, don't believe the brainwash. No, you could put it in and take it off. You made a decision, that's it. I did drugs in my past that messed up my hair. I made a decision. I had to suffer the consequences every single day to do the hard work to restore my hair back to even better shape than it was when I was a teenager, when I had long hair down to my butt. Please understand what I'm telling you. And I don't want to scare you. I don't want to force you. You have the free will to choose. Don't let anybody push you into anything that you don't want to do. If you want to get the chip, go ahead. You want to live that good life. You work so hard for the thing. Do what you want to do. But I'm telling you the choices that I'm going to make in my life and what it took for me to get this far and do all this hard work, that I'm not just going to throw it away for a chip in my hand or for a guy or for my friends or for my family. There's no way. And this is outside of religion. That's my personal choice, whatever I chose. What you see in me, what you see in my business cards. I would never tell you, listen, you have to be on this side, on my side, or anything like that, unless it's something in the matrix. I would never abuse spirituality like I've seen one of my family members try to do with me, to themselves and to other people, just to be in control. I don't want to be in control over you. I don't want your money. I don't want your soul. I don't want anything from you. There's nothing that you can give me that I haven't already achieved myself. All the hard work that I do for myself. And not too many people are going to tell you that straight up, because I never heard anyone tell me that ever in my life, straight up to me like that. They want to be a part of your life to hurt you and abuse you and win, because they're energy vampire. They want to be in control. Look at what happened to me last year with the funeral. And earlier in the year, remember the video I made? As soon as I came home from the nail salon, and I cried in my video and I said, nobody from my past that I know put their name in the book of life, started a spiritual journey, know what they're doing, know what it takes to start a spiritual journey. And I feel really sorry for these people. And look at what happened throughout my year in 2021. Yet and still they continue to play and play and play. These are the type of people that will force you and brainwash you. No, I don't want to do that. That's why I would like to make a movie of my life story, my life journey, so you can see, like, if I really wanted to be all that, why I haven't created a social media before, why I just started doing this now during my spiritual journey. If I really wanted control and it was all about money, why I'm not talking about other things, why it's always something about third eye open, spiritual journey, put your name in the book of life, don't get the chip, things that can help you. I make videos to help you, and I got so many views on my regrow video. I'm so proud of myself that Spirit took the time to bring wisdom into my life first, to make sure that I'm ready to be in the public and make videos like this. Not garbage, not me dancing around or anything like that. Silly. I really like the way that my life is going, that I'm making videos to inspire and uplift people, whoever's watching. I'm so happy that I started to do these things now in my life, that I'm not so worried about a financial gain or being popular or anything like that. Like, I'm actually doing it because Spirit guided me, and they see something in me that I can help people out there in the world with what's going on right now. Even if it's just me talking and you hear my voice and it's just comfort, like, hey, Phoenix is doing it, I can do that too. My very first video I ever made, hi, my name is Phoenix and you can be just like me. You think I would just say that to sound pretty? Or no, like I have meaning behind it. And look at all the mistakes that I've made on my journey. If you catch any mistakes in my videos, I'm not perfect, but listen, I'm much better off than so many other people. I'm not dirty-minded. I don't look at men lustful like I did. Obviously, of course, I'm attracted to men and I'm looking for love. It's just, I was so wrong about it before when I was young, and I was like abusing my looks and my hair and my pretty face. And, when I was slimmer, I was once upon a time 125, 30, 45 pounds. I was in the best shape of my life, and I was just abusing what God had given me, what spirit, what divine, what source had given to me. Such a beautiful body, a house that I'm living in. And I did things, with men. I get you, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not even married to them. I didn't have the intentions of a long-term relationship, and now I understand this about myself, that if I get involved with someone, whether it's romantically, business, friendship, I need to be responsible for that person and for myself, because I know that even just the thought of it, I'm sinning already, and I'm not even getting that from the Bible or any religious form. It's wrong. I can't look at a man or a woman and be like, sexy or something like that. Oh wow, I wonder what that person would be like in bed, or whatever. Oh yeah, I could get money from them. No, I had to look at someone underneath the meat suit, beyond the matrix. Look at their mind and their heart. If I see something is not right, how can I help you? If you're not ready to change and get the help from me, then I can't have you in my life. I'm sorry. And it's not a thing about that I'm better. It's that I don't want to hold you back and you're going to hold me back. God has you in the position that you're in, even if it means that people want to judge you and you're doing something bad. One day you will change. Trust me, you will. I never thought I would. And look at me here today, making a video like this. I'm 52 minutes in. I'm enjoying it. I'm so proud of myself. And during this Mercury retrograde, I do not ever want to go back. I learned my lesson from the funeral, even if I'm saying that I'm not. One lesson that I'm learning, don't ever go back, especially during Mercury retrograde. Going back is like, seriously, it messed up my throat chakra. I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. I've been practicing speaking and singing a little bit, even though that's not what I really want to do, but everything happens for a reason. Purpose, divine timing. Don't go back. My best advice, what I learned from that. Somebody tries to reach out to you, invite you anywhere, or use death as an excuse. No, thank you. I'm gonna hang out with my friend Phoenix. I actually had something planned that time. Or use this pandemic as an excuse, and not even that person had enough respect for the both of us, because that's your family member. So you want me to go out of my way during a pandemic, chances are we could both get sick. I can get sick. And you weren't even thinking about that. You just wanted me to show up so that you could keep me at a low vibration. It's not worth it. Like, people are never going to look at you with their third eye open. And I had all of 2020, 2021, and years of experience of being around people who will never be on my level, who will never be higher than me. I want to meet people who are higher than me so they could educate me and I could learn. And the only reason why, seriously, why I really want to learn more about spirituality for my afterlife, I gotta measure up to angel statuses. Seriously, like, they're way advanced and beyond me. Like, I want to be in my tippy top shape form, mentally, spiritually, my soul, to be around that type of power, that type of energy, this beautiful being in front of me. I want to do homework for them. I want to do homework for my everlasting life. I want to be ready for my real spiritual brothers and sisters, for my real spiritual family in heaven, who are waiting for me, watching, looking down on me like, wow, I can't believe, look at what she's saying. I know they can hear me right now. I know that every minute of the day they're there. It's just one angel somewhere over here They're there listening, taking notes, like, look, she made another video and she didn't stutter or whatever, or wow, look at what she's saying. Look, and she put the candle in the background. She's talking about us and letting people know, like, this is what I want the replay of my life to be when I'm next up on the line of judgment. However it goes, I mean, I don't know, I could be wrong. I have no idea how it goes. I'm just going based on what it says in the Bible, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone. I want my replay to be, look at what she did. Look at who she used to be. Look at what she used to do. And look at who she is now. She's learning. Even though she went to the funeral, even though this person tried to keep her at a low vibration, she learned, she overcame it, and look at her now. She is a much better version of herself. Phoenix is evolving into Phoenix. She is rising, the Phoenix rising, higher and higher and higher. She is getting that much closer to what we have planned for her. Because it's already written. I can't run from my destiny. I can't run from this. Whatever contract I signed with Spirit, whatever it took for me to put my name in the book of life, I have to follow that through. Because I couldn't read the whole thing. I promised to be Phoenix forever, and that's what I know. So far, I have to be there for 144,000 people in this world, in this matrix, in the here and now, who are worried about what's happening in the world. And I'm one of you. We are one and the same, and I'm letting you know everything is going to be okay, and you're not going to be left behind. You won't be left behind. Don't worry about anything. Enjoy your time with your friends, your family, and stay with people with their third eye open. And if you can't find anyone like that, you can be just like me and just stay by yourself. You don't need anyone. Time is short. Do you know how fast 3.5 years will go by? And you're gonna remember, oh, I remember when I was on Earth. I remember eating and laughing and joking and watching movies and being on my phone and whatever you like to do now. These are going to be, I remember those moments. I need to even take my own advice, because why was I crying for Christmas Eve and New Year's? It's some things I need to get over too. I want to enjoy my life, but I want to get the answers to my questions too. There are people around me trying to be fake, saying I love you, this and that, and we're never having a real conversation. We're never getting to the bottom of the truth about anything. And I know there's somebody out there probably going through the same thing too, that you're around fake people who are telling you to do things that you should not be doing outside of the jab or the chip, just the everyday BS. No, you should be doing this, how your parents tell you, go to school, Seriously? So you want me to go to high school and college, and the only way for me to keep that is if I get a chip? Is that really what you want for my life? Are you even thinking about my everlasting life, Mom, Dad? Seriously? Because my spiritual journey is telling me to do this, but you're telling me to do that, and I don't agree with what you're saying. Are you really thinking about me? Like your wife or your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Honey, are you really thinking about me? You're being brainwashed, or I don't know who's telling you, or you really believe it and you're telling me to do something, but a divine source of power who has my best interest, my everlasting life in mind, is telling me to do something else. Go with that. If that's how you feel, go with that. Listen, you have free will to choose. Please, I'm not forcing you to do anything. This is my life example, I'm telling you. Please, I don't want to brainwash you. Don't feel that forced or anything. You have the free will to choose. Remember, you have the free will to choose. If you're not ready to walk this journey, it's just not your time right now. And don't worry. Maybe it'll come in the summer. Maybe it'll come in the winter. Maybe it'll come in 2023. Probably some people won't open their third eye until like 24, 25 at the end. It's okay to be a little lost in the matrix, just keep in mind, don't let these people play you, these others. You can do your little parties or whatever. Just do it at home in the privacy of your own home. Make a fire at the beach like you've seen me do in videos. Stay by yourself. Have fun alone. So when you look back, you're like, you know, I made the better choice. Phoenix was right, or I heard someone tell me that advice that I should spend more time by myself. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. If it's one thing you take from this, spend more time alone, especially during Mercury retrograde. Second chances, no thank you. I don't need a second chance for my spiritual journey. Boyfriend or girlfriend, you know what? My spiritual journey is my boyfriend and girlfriend. Boyfriend and girlfriend doesn't exist in my world. Seriously? Like, you should look at me like your wife. I should be looking at you like my husband. There is no, you know, that's matrix stuff. Seriously, marriage is a high commitment to someone. You dedicate yourself, just like you're going to dedicate yourself not to get the chip, just like how you dedicate yourself with your job to get money, just like how you dedicate, oh, I'm going to eat healthy, or I'm going to put the oils in my hair, or whatever it could be. I'm not the best at giving examples, but I'm really, really trying here. Don't live in between the gray area. No, don't do that. I just call myself gray, the color gray. Yeah. It's a personal joke. I'm not even gonna tell you. Oh my god. That was funny. Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah. Oh my god, that was just too good. That was too good. Oh, let me enjoy. Please let me enjoy. I had such a miserable end of the year. Oh my god, that just gave me life. That just gave me life. Woo. Second chances, no. No way. The only person I should be given a second chance to is myself, my spirit. Spirit, please, can you give me a second chance, please? I'm so sorry I messed up. What are you gonna get in return by giving someone, another human being, a second chance for what? So you could be an energy vampire in my life and be a narcissistic gaslighting thing? Seriously, do you have a soul? I should be getting on my knees for God, for Jesus. You know, excuse me, I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm just using that as my personal example. Why should I give any... Seriously? No second chances. This is Mercury retrograde. Call me when the retrograde is over. Because I'm not going to sign any important documents, buy anything electronics, or start a relationship, especially during Mercury retrograde. I don't want to hang out with you because of Mercury retrograde and the virus. I just don't... Can you respect my space, please? Why do you feel the need to be around me and be my friend right now? Why don't you wait until our everlasting life? So you just want to be with me for a few moments, but then you're not thinking about the everlasting life? Why do you feel the need to be my friend right now? Because in the end, you're not going to go where I'm going, right? Because you haven't done the hard work, true? Tell me I'm wrong. What's the pressure? Why do you have to use death as an excuse? Why do you have to use whatever it is as an excuse? There's so many people watching. I don't know. I don't get that many views, but whatever. Let me just say it now. Why? For what? For what? What reason? Please give me a good reason. And it better be spiritual. It better be something to keep this open, my third eye open, that will penetrate into my heart, my soul, that, wow, you know? You can't. You don't know God. You don't know yourself. It's a reflection, seriously. You are God. You are a goddess. If you don't know yourself, how could you know me? How could you know what's best for me in my life here in the Matrix and then from my everlasting life? Do you ever think about the replay of your life? Because if you're not here to help me, especially on a spiritual journey, then you're not here to help anyone, not even yourself. No one. A cat, a dog, no one at all. You serve no purpose. You're just a waste of a social security number, wasting air, wasting time, wasting away. Use that. I mean, seriously, I know I'm like going in, but like, come on. Why do you want to be a part of my life so bad? Why do you want a second chance? Why, for what purpose? Please explain it to me. That my third eye brain can open because I'm spiritual. Are you God? Are you in control of the book of life? Why do I need to invest any more time than what the little bit of time that I have left? For what? For what? Because I learned my lesson last year. You're just wasting my time. And if you're doing it to me, you're doing it to other people. And I don't mean to make this video long, but it's been a month since I made my last video. I need people in my life that's going to keep me at a high vibration. I need people to have enough respect for themselves to say, even if I have someone with their third eye open in my life, that they're like, you know what, not today, but you know, I'm just going through something, or I had a dream or something, or you know, you should spend a little bit of time by yourself. Who knows what will happen in the time that person literally has enough respect for themselves and for me, that something amazing could happen, and it would have never happened if this person was around me. If this space was occupied with another face, and like right there, like I wouldn't be able to make this video if I'm investing my time into someone else, or if they didn't have enough respect to say, you know what, not today. And I could go play the lottery and win, or I could finally meet my twin flame today, and that person would be like, did you have any plans today? I'm just like curious, just like, you know, we're talking. And then I would say, you know, I was supposed to hang out with my friend, but he told me that he just wasn't up for it, so I'm here now, and I met you by chance. Who knew? You'll have more chances to the possibility of the what if, and it will work to your advantage if you start spending more time by yourself. I've learned this, trust me. Please take that from me. Having a +1 with you, like everywhere you go, no, that's, I feel like it's just not responsible. It's a time and a place for everything. If it's not like a for real thing, like you're doing something good to uplift people and keep them at a spiritual high vibration, if it's not business, if it's not for financial gain, like I gotta go to work, I have to be around you, what else then? You have to be around your wife, your husband, your kids, if you have any, your pets. But everything else is optional. Excuse me. And I learned that the hard way. I kept forcing myself to be around people, especially around the Mercury retrograde. And this was way before I even knew what Mercury retrograde was. And now I reevaluate things in my mind like, oh my God, why didn't I just spend more time by myself? Why? I could have had more money, more peace of mind, more time to work out, less dishes to wash, less cleaning to do. Because people used to come over to my apartment and make a mess and break things, and I would have to replace it because I want my deposit back. Thank God I got it in full. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Spending time by yourself is so healthy. I don't know who would tell you to do otherwise. You don't need anyone. Seriously, only your other would be like, spend more time with other people. Yeah. Why? Because you want information. You want to learn from me. You want to see how I move, how I blink, how I smile, or whatever. Someone from the heart, for real, who's spiritual, who's a free thinker, they like being alone, like the monks. When you spend more time by yourself, look at how much younger, vivacious, healthy, beautiful you look. Seriously, look at me. Would you ever guess that I'm 40? Listen to my voice. I sound like I'm in high school. How you think this is hard work and sacrifice. Seriously. And you can be just like me, better than me. Don't lose this, your mental, your heart, and be all stressed out. I've been in situations like that. I've had a heart attack once in my life. Yep. And I learned, like, I'm not, no, I don't want people around me. And I'm not saying that because I want you to feel sorry for me. I'm saying that because I want you to know that you don't need people around you to stress you out. And you want to know why that happened? Because I had negative thoughts in my mind and I kept thinking about someone that passed away and how much I miss that person, holding me back from my life journey, my spiritual journey. Imagine if I would have just kept going and being in that negative state of mind. And I had someone around me who is a professional in that type of field who did not help me. And I said it like that because I hope this person is watching this video, that you're a loser and you're good for nothing. Seriously. You were just a complete waste of time. The both of you. The both of you. You had no respect for yourself to have any respect for me, and I see that now. I love my life. Why? Because I'm by myself. And I'm speaking loud because I want to penetrate your third eye. Open it. Open it. Open your third eye. Open your heart chakra. Use your throat chakra for something good, to help people. I ran into people last year. Oh my goodness. You won't. Waste of time. Waste of time. Nothing spiritual. No third eye open. Nothing. And I know, energy vampire, narcissistic gaslighting, trying to keep me at a low vibration. I'm not doing it again. And you shouldn't either. You don't have to waste your time protesting. Just wait. The time will come where they're going to ask you yes or no. All you have to do is say yes or no. That's too much negative energy. You're putting out something that shouldn't even be there, that you could put in yourself. All you have to do is just spend time by yourself, do the hard work spiritually, so you won't be left behind. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And it's not that simple because it's hard work. They're taking you away from you being your divine higher self. Put in the work in yourself. Can you imagine having a camera in your face 24/7? That's what it's like to be an angel. Your angel spirit guides are watching you 24/7. Can you imagine a video? You could play it back, right? Pause, rewind, fast forward, stop. Imagine the playback. Imagine, really think to yourself, like, I could have done anything I wanted in life. And I chose to waste my time with people doing things, protests, whatever it is. I could be talking 100 years ago. What were they doing back then? Being at a low vibration. I mean, even 30 years ago. 50 years ago, before I was born. All you had to do is just make the better decision for your life journey, for your spiritual journey. Simple and not simple. You don't have to be involved in anything you don't want to be in. Free will, free thinker. Remember, you think I came this far because I'm a part of something, because my friends or someone in the Matrix told. No, listen, this is spirit. This, what you see right here, how you hear me talk, how you see me live, spirit is telling me how to do that. God is telling me how to do that. Who? AKA, it's a reflection, me. I'm telling myself how to do that. And that's real. Nobody else is going to tell you like that. I never heard anyone speak like this. I never heard anyone talk to me like this and help me on my life journey, my spiritual journey. They just was talking garbage about dumb things in the Matrix that have nothing to do with your everlasting life. I used to break bread, drink, and eat with people who are now burning in hell. And I look back in my life, why was I involved? Why? You know, I get so mad. Like, I'm sorry for yelling, but like, how I could, like, I didn't start a spiritual journey. I didn't know anything. And I look back at my life like I could have done anything. And I learned. And do you know what it is to make a sacrifice and just stay by yourself and know that I'm doing this from my spiritual journey, from my life journey. You don't know. You don't know. Try it. And you will see what I'm telling you is the truth. Start living that way. Let people make fun of you. You know how many people make fun of me? Why you want to be by yourself? That's weird. You need to talk to people and blah, blah, blah. Why? For what? Are you Jesus? Are you God? Are you a divine source of power? Are you what? Who are you that I should be listening to you? Who? Tell me. It better be a good one too. It better be a good one. Don't be saying no, oh, because I'm your mother, I'm your father. Are you God? Are you God? Are you? Are you the Most High? And how it says it, did you sacrifice yourself on a cross for my sin? Then why should I listen to you? For what? Even if people out there have no religion, you believe in religion or not, but let's just use that as an example. Like, just what if? And this happened thousands of years ago. What have you done for me that the reason why I have my blessings now is because you gave them to me? Were you the one that gave it to me? Or was it a divine source of power that sees all the hard work that I'm doing now? That's who and what I should be listening to. Not you. Absolutely not. I fell for that with my parents, with people that came in and out of my life that are not even in my life anymore. They're either like moved, gone, dead. I don't know. And I don't want to go back. And I don't understand the disrespect of someone using death as an excuse to reach out to me or anyone on this earth. Seriously. You should not be doing stuff like that. I cannot believe it. Like, seriously, what is under your meat suit to be in your right mind to think, I'm just gonna tell her that this person died and hopefully I could keep her at a low vibration. Let me just tell her my dog died and see if that works. Seriously, I just paused, like, really think about it. Look at the mind frame that other people have and look at the one that I'm having, that I'm making this video and I'm telling you. What are people thinking? What are these others? You don't have a soul. Seriously, you don't have one. Obviously not. I would never in my life do something like that. And I don't have to believe in religion or nothing. It's just like, really, if I'm dead, would I want somebody to use my beautiful corpse body, my house, for somebody else's benefit so they could have that person in their life? Like, seriously, is that what I'm a part of? Is that the type of person that I had around me? What was I thinking? Like, what? Like, this life example experience, what I'm telling you, I don't want anyone in my life. Like, if this is how people are thinking, I don't know. I don't know what is going on in this part of your body that you think that this is a good idea. No, I'd rather have no one in my life. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I don't want to have my funeral and then somebody uses me for their own sick, twisted, narcissistic, energy, vampire, gaslighting ways to keep someone at a low vibration. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, what? Do you know how much karma that person, these two people, are building for themselves just by that one action alone? Imagine if they do that, how many other things are they doing to other people? And you're just going to be that much further behind starting your spiritual journey. I don't have time to care about people that don't care about themselves, and they're not going to care about me. They don't put God first, putting yourself first. They don't have a divine source of power. They don't get information straight from the source. They don't know how to determine dreams. As a matter of fact, I had a dream of the guy that I went to the funeral that he was going to commit suicide. Why? I don't know. I'll find out in the future if that will happen or what, but I would have never thought that something like information would be given to me like that. Like, I'm thinking that I'm going to go to sleep and just, just sleep so peacefully, and then it's like, what? Somebody's burning in hell and commit suicide, and like all the other dreams I had. My karma video, can you imagine? I go to sleep and that karma video. It's like the more people that you have in your life, the more information you're going to get about that person on a spiritual level. It's why I just don't believe in second chances. Be careful who you have in your life. Because spirit is going to show you something about that person I don't think that you're ready to see. You're not ready to see. I mean, if you knew behind the curtain, behind the veil, behind the camera, what was really gonna happen to that person, or what is happening to that person, you would have wished you were not ever a part of their life ever. You would have wished like I never even met you. Cause my karma video made me look at it like that. Like, I wish I had never met that person. How stupid was I to even be a part of that person's life, or for them to have them a part of my life? I would have rather have been by myself. And that's outside of Mercury retrograde. That's outside of religion. That's outside of spirituality. Because I've been having dreams before my third eye was open since I was like 12, 13, 14 and up. Dreams that actually came true in my 30s. With people that I met now in my 30s. In my 20s. That I didn't know that it was going to happen like that, or that these were those people that, oh my God, like, you're going to go to hell. You're going to karma, you know, my karma video to that person. If I had known, if I had the wisdom that I have now, please listen to what I'm saying. I would have never have been involved. I would have been a loner. And this is why I look at homeless people, and I hate that word, because they're not. They have more even than me to make sacrifices, to live without things. Like, they're already living in the mark of the beast. Seriously. Like, I look up to homeless people like role models that you can say no. Like, they have a better life. They don't have any friends. Things are being used against them in the Matrix, like body odor. You don't have money. You don't have a roof over your head. They are making a choice that pretty soon, as we look at it, like us normal people with house, electronics, we could pay our bills and stuff like that, that will probably be us. And we're gonna make a few of us will make the decision not to get the chip, and then we better get used to that. So you should just live in that mindset right now. Like, I'm homeless. I'm a bum. I hate using those words, but it's just, I'm describing it. Like, that type of person. Like, this is who I am. Why would somebody want to be my friend? And I am like a homeless person. I have nothing. Think about it. What does a homeless person have left? What is the one thing that they have left? Their house, their body, their soul. That's all that they have left. A higher source of power, religion, spirituality, that's what they have left. When God replays their life, when they're next up on the line of judgment, listen, you chose to make the ultimate sacrifice and sacrifice everything. And not only did you do that for me, but you did it for yourself, because it's a reflection. You sacrificed everything for yourself. You sacrificed not having any friends. You sacrificed not having a baby. You sacrificed not being in a relationship. You sacrificed not having a roof over your head, money, car, all of it. And I'm going to reward you with so much abundance that you would have never imagined. But the thing is that you have to wait for the everlasting life, for when you're out of the meat suit. That's the beginning. The end is never an end. It's never an end. It's always a beginning. Always a beginning. That's how I look at myself. Like, what is it that somebody wants from me? Because I know it's not money. I'm not brainwashed in the Matrix. I know it's not because I have a roof over my head and we can hang out or whatever. Things like that. You want me for my house, my body, my soul. That's the one thing that I'm not gonna give it to you. That's mine. That's my VIP pass into heaven. Like, no way. I did the hard work spiritually. Nah, you're not. No. Nah, I don't think so. Not happening ever. Seriously, like I'm getting used to the real me without the fake hair, makeup, nails, deodorant. I like my natural body odor. And I started looking at it like that. Like, who would accept me like that? So then you would call me stinky and homeless. But can I tell you something else? I'm more than that. I'm spiritual. I have my third eye open. I put my name in the book of life. I know that one day I'm going to ascend on a higher vibration and I'm never going to see you again. And in that time, in that world, I'm not going to be stinky anymore. I'm not going to be homeless. I'm not going to be without. I'm going to be abundant spiritually. I am financially rich spiritually. Like, seriously, if you think about it, I did the hard work. I might not have all the glitter and glow, gold and glamour, but it's coming. I just gotta patiently wait for my turn. That day will come. You can make fun of me all you want, oh, stinky or whatever, or oh, she stopped using deodorant, or she brushes her teeth 2 or 3 times a day. Imagine in between how stinky her breath is, or whatever you want to say. Like, oh, she doesn't do her makeup or her hair anymore, or she lets her eyebrows grow out. It's so bushy, or, you know, the lip above the hair on the top of my lip, and I have little hairs on my chin. Oh, she doesn't shave like she used to, or, you know, I'm just saying whatever, because I don't. I'm just saying that. Like, nobody's making fun of that. But I'm just saying, like, this is the world we live in, the Matrix, that they're just gonna, just like in high school and junior high and in school, they make fun of you for every little thing. Who else, who does that? Others. Seriously, demons are the only ones that have the authority to do that, because they were cast down from heaven. And that's what they do in hell. Torture people day and night, forever and ever. The same thing they're doing to my parents right now. Seriously. I've seen that with my own eyes. And they specifically told me that in words. You thought your father was in heaven? No, he's here with us, and we torture him day and night, forever and ever. So why would I ever believe any word that would come out of your mouth of making fun of me? Do you even know what it is to really make fun of someone? No, you don't, because you're not getting your messages, your information divinely from the source. I am. I'm telling you. Don't fall for the brainwash. Don't listen to, if you don't even want to listen to me, I rather you just be your own person, find your own way, or it will find you the same way that it found me. I'm just telling you my life story, my personal opinion. You don't have to do what I do, live how I live, follow, talk how I talk. Be yourself. There's nothing that I want from you at all. I don't care about being rich, famous, popular, nothing. I'm just telling you my story. That's it. It's just my own personal view of life. And I don't care about these things in the Matrix. I really don't. I was lost and brainwashed too, seriously. And look at me now. I'm happier than I've ever been, seriously. Not so much because I was so upset a few days ago, but I'm really trying my best. It's so hard from being lost in the Matrix to the spiritual journey and then getting attacked all the time, the dreams and everything. So I'm the most happy to know that at the end, I know where I'm going from my everlasting life. And it's so comforting that I have these feelings about myself. Like, what? Oh, who would have ever thought? Finally, for the first time, I'm not crying about somebody else or upset. It's about me. Like, yo, I made it. Like, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love myself that much that I'm crying for me. It's all for me. I used to invest that into other people. Not anymore. Think about it. Really think about it to yourself. I know I'm just like on and it's like an hour and a half. But please don't give people a second chance and make the same mistake I did. Give yourself a second chance. Hi, my name is Phoenix. And you can be just like me.